Hi, how are you? This is T1na Ba1ley here in the brand new hour up and coming the turn of a brand new season. And today is Friday, July 28th, 29th already, 2022 according to the calendar. And I think I renewed my book. I do not have my new slip that's showing my the date that the book is due. So I'll have to check on that later. In the meantime, I'm going to read a couple of art descriptions and continue with my read and share some exercises in the book that I've been reading toward the end of this summer. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're all right. And if not, I hope you are practicing changing the narrative in your favor. Being kind to yourself and optimistic. I want to break free. Let me put this up here. I want to break free. Slip off your captivating chains. You're on cloud 9 now, and childhood dreams can be fulfilled if you choose the good inside you. You don't need to be worshipped. Your tantalizing talents and wedded wit shine for all to see. You are poised to perfect You are poised to protect what's important to you. It's your time to step into the limelight. You are on top of the world when you combine all your exciting elements, your your personal participation in the world will create magic and get you noticed. The path to the top is a special staircase, but be wary it's not an encircling treadmill, limiting you and keeping you forever occupied. The lonesome lovers have returned to paradise, but have they learnt any lessons whilst they were away? Will the sly serpent seduce once again and lead them to fall to earthly desires? Or has wisdom taught them that high above them is true love? Exercise 2, sensing someone's color. The next time you're ever in a lecture or a boring meeting, stare at someone in a room for a few minutes and then close your eyes. You will see the outline of the person against the back of your eyes, against the back of your eyelids. What color or colors surround the image? The color you see will be the person's predominant aura color. You can also discover your own predominant aura color by looking at yourself in a mirror and doing either of the previous 2 exercises. If you don't attend lectures or meetings and haven't got a willing friend or partner to practice with, pick a living thing, a pet, a tree, anything against a light or dark background of a single color and do both exercises above. If you're lucky, you will see color, but don't be disappointed if it doesn't happen. If you never see colors, you could buy an aura camera, as that will definitely pick up on them. Don't forget, practice makes perfect, and don't expect too much of yourself right away. The more you practice these 2 exercises, the better you will become at them. Exercise 2, sensing someone's color. Exercise 3, how to feel your aura. Hold on. Exercise 2, how to sense someone's color. Sensing auras. Auras. Exercise 3, how to feel your aura. Sit or stand comfortably, take a few deep breaths, and then vigorously rub your hands together. Hold your hands wide apart and slowly bring them together. As you bring them together, you will notice the energy between your hands, and your hands may tingle and bounce off the energy field. If you push through, if you push through it, then the energy field will disappear. How to feel your aura. How to feel your aura. Exercise 4, feeling someone's aura. For this one, you will need another person. Let your partner stand on one side of the room with their back to you. Go as far away from them as possible. And then, with your hands outstretched, very slowly walk toward them, letting your hands sense the energy in front of you. You will know you are in touch with the edge of your partner's aura, either when your hands start to tingle or when your partner instinctively turns around. Everyone's aura is different in size, shape, density, color, and so on. So there is no right or wrong distance with this exercise. You can ask your partner to turn around when they sense you coming into their energy field. You may need to go further in or further out to feel their energy for yourself. Another step you can take with this exercise is to ask your partner to imagine breathing their aura in to within just a few inches, centimeters of their body, and then do the exercise again. Notice how much closer you need to be before you feel anything and before they turn around. Much closer you need to be before you feel anything and before they okay, excuse me. You can also breathe your aura in on a crowded train or when you feel someone impending on your personal space, especially if there is nowhere to move to. Just imagine you're breathing your aura in so that it's just a couple of inches, centimeters around you. You could also imagine a good hard shell around it protecting you from the energy of others. You can do the same exercises as above with a plant or a tree, but be aware that the energy fields of plants and trees are very different from human ones. They are a lot subtler and therefore harder to sense. The aura around a plant is usually a lot closer to the plant than with a person, while the aura of a tree can be a lot larger. And that was, what's that? Exercise 5, feeling someone's aura. No, exercise 4. I'm not sure. Exercise 4, feeling someone's aura. Hello, chat. How are you? Let's see who's in the chat. Thank you and welcome. Thank you for joining the reading. Exercise 5, dowsing with a pendulum. Another way of feeling an aura is to douse with a pendulum, which can be as simple as a weight on the end of a cord. You can make one with string and a screw or nail, or you can buy pendulums that are made of crystal or a piece of wood on a chain. First, practice feeling the chakras within the aura. They are the strongest energy source and therefore the easiest to sense. The differences between the energy of each chakra are also easier to distinguish than the layers of the aura, and they will tell you a lot about what is happening within 4 auric bodies of a person or animal. Once you are able to sense the chakra energies, you will be able to use your pendulum or even your hands to feel the more subtle energies in the aura. And eventually you will be able to distinguish the levels. Choose a person, plant, or animal and hold your pendulum by the end of the string or chain so the weight is hanging. Be as steady as possible and gently move the pendulum toward your subject. When the pendulum feels the edge of the aura, it will start to vibrate, sway, or move. You can then very gently move the pendulum around and discover the size and shape of the aura of your chosen subject. You could even ask your pendulum to discern different layers of the aura by holding your pendulum at the different levels and seeing how it behaves. The closer to the object, the more the dram- dram- dramatically it will swing. The farther away in the upper astral layers, it is, the more subtle the resulting energy vibration will be. Every person and each pendulum will react in different ways. By experimentation, you will discover how it works for you. For some, the pendulum will swing back and forth, side to side, and for others, it may seem to be still with a slight vibration. You can also use this exercise on a person just by starting next to someone and then slowly moving away and seeing how your pendulum behaves. If you are working with a person, ask them to lie down. Then hold your pendulum above the approximate position of a chakra and wait to see what it does. The easiest one to start with is the solar plexus, which is just above the navel. Then try the heart or the throat. If the pendulum is swinging vigorously, the chakra is functioning well. But if it's slow, then the chakra is blocked. You may find the pendulum swings in different directions on different chakras. It's quite common for chakras to spin in alternate directions. For example, clockwise for one and counterclockwise for the next. There is no right or wrong way for the chakras to spin. They just do what they feel like. But the direction can give an indication as to where the person is on their spiritual journey. In most cases, at the start of their journey, the chakras all spin in the same direction. The lower ones being more open than the higher ones. As a person progresses, each chakra starts to spin in whatever direction it wants. Those that are open and clear will spin quickly, and those that are closed or blocked will be sluggish. These are important exercises because using a pendulum in the aura is a very good way of cleansing and healing the aura. But more on this later. When someone is fully open and reasonably balanced, their crown chakra will spin in a different manner, often in a flower of life pattern or as a 12 pointed star. Both of these are rare. And in my experience, the flower of life pattern is found with indigo children. See page 65, and the 12 pointed star is found on people with autism. Exercise 5, dowsing with a pendulum. Here's a tip here. Not everyone can work with a pendulum. So if your pendulum doesn't respond to chakras for you, don't worry. Just use your left hand instead. The reason we use our left hand is that the left side of the body is ruled by the right intuitive side of the brain. Thus, most people usually sense more in their left hand than right hand, which is better used for logical things like writing and mathematics. If you are left-handed, you must still use your left hand because being left-handed means your intuition is probably already highly developed. Here's a tip. Not everyone can work with a pendulum. So if your pendulum doesn't respond to chakras for you, don't worry. Just use your left hand instead. The reason we use our left hand is that the left side of our body is ruled by the right intuitive side of the brain. Thus, most people usually sense more in their left hand than right hand, which is better used for logical things like writing and mathematics. If you are left-handed, you must still use your left hand because being left-handed means your intuition is probably already highly developed. That has been In Focus, Ours, Your Personal Guide by Joylina Goodings, read by myself, T1na Ba1ley. Please do enjoy your day. I bid you adieu.